are watching, thank you, and double thank you if you're watching live, but probably not watching live because we're not scheduling these live streams, just kind of doing them off the cuff, with or without the studio cats. But this is a continuation of the series that we are doing on how do you network a old IBM PC before Token Ring or Ethernet. So that's what we're going to explore a little bit further in this video. In the last video, we talked about what was necessary for this particular technology, the IBM PC Network versus the IBM cluster adapters. You need a translator unit. We didn't have AC adapters. We finally ended up getting an AC adapter. There already is a PC Network Adapter card installed in the PC-AT. But just to give you a little bit of the experience, I'll cut open this box, show you what's inside of it. Just move that down, and I'll slide the translator unit out of the way. The translator unit, just to recap, was new old stock. This PC Network Adapter was new old stock, so it is sealed. This is the first time I've ever been in here. We'll get our box cutter and we'll cut open the seal. I almost don't want to cut this one. I almost don't want to cut the top. I almost kind of want to leave it sealed, but I suppose that's what makes an unboxing video somewhat exciting. Checklist. So here is the PC Network card, or adapter itself. I'm not going to open this right now. Also inside, the special coax cable, the retainer card, or the retainer bracket for the card, because the card is full length. Whole bunch of stuff. The instruction manual that will go in your guide to operations for both, say more than both. It includes instructions for PC, XT, Portable, and AT. It also includes the diagnostics disc for PC, XT, Portable, and then AT. We'll just leave. We'll, put all this stuff back in the box. Okay, I will open the adapter card. Just a quick side note. If anybody happens to have any of these boxes, please reach out to me on the channel. So this is the IBM PC Network Adapter. It has, of course, can't see it with it wrapped up, but it has a coaxial connection on the end of the card. Very different from, show you the PC cluster adapter. The PC cluster adapter is shorter. It's not exactly full length. A lot less technology on the card. But oddly enough, when your cluster adapter isn't connected to anything, it doesn't throw a fit like the PC Network Adapter does. And just to demonstrate that for you, slide get the PC Network Adapter card out of here. And we'll reorient the antenna to show the screen. Now, the the AT is going to count up all of the memory that's installed. It's about 13 megs. So that is going to take a couple of minutes, and I'll overlay on the screen afterwards what you can forward it to. Just a couple of minutes, I imagine. I think this amount of RAM is overkill for a computer of this era. But just wanted to see if it could be done. I think we can max it out at 15 megs and 536K if I was able to really max it out. So that is the PC Network Adapter error to indicate it's not connected to anything. And you do have to press F1. I am just going to boot the diagnostics so I can secure the drive heads, because the 30 or 40 meg hard drive in here still does work, and want to keep it working for as long as it possibly can. Okay. So now that we're back off, I'm going to zoom out and we'll open up and we'll look what's inside a translator unit box. Of course, this is a brand new unit. It's still in the shrink wrap, and has some documentation that we'll look at in a little bit. Let's set this down in the chair behind me. Okay. So, all the front of the manual is the usual stuff. It talks about the warranty, FCC, interference, instructions to the user. It says, oh, if this equipment does cause interference, it must be corrected. And then the contents of, Translator Unit and what to do next. Talks about the network option consists of one translator unit. Of course, we have the frequency translator, connection hardware, one 8-way splitter with 8 terminations, 2 wrenches, and 1 label kit. And I guess this is the problem, is never didn't get the transformer carton. So really don't have the instructions on how to set this up any further. But let's open this up. We have the translator connection, which almost looks like an 8-port coax breakout box. I have no idea what this is for, because I said I don't have the instructions that came with it, and then of course there were some stickers. So what I'm going to assume is this black cord I'm opening up the translator unit. And just to recap from the last video, on the back of the translator unit, the only thing that we have is the coax connector on the left and the power connector on the right. So assuming that this cable in the breakout box in this kit is set up at the factory how it's supposed to be, we take the one end that's not screwed into anything, and this connects to the translator unit. So we're screwing that in. Move this box. I'm going to leave the translator unit installed on the top of the PCAT for the time being. We'll get it plugged in. And then the other thing I'm going to do, if I can figure out where I set it down, is we'll take the coax cable right here, and in the back of the machine, going to screw it into the coax that comes out of the PC Network card. Too much stuff. Move this forward. So IBM actually released several pre-terminated versions of these coax cables. I don't know what it is about them that makes them particularly special. I'm going to assume maybe there's something other than the fact that they're from IBM. Oh, wow. Guess I'm going to need to look in those boxes for the wrenches. Which, bear with me for just a moment. That is kind of unfortunate. There's no wrenches in there. But, just a moment, I know exactly where there's an adjustable wrench. Okay. As far as I know, these are not numbered, so we'll just start with one of them. Okay, must be a Terminator. We'll want to save that, and okay, we will connect. Also look at tightening it up on the back end. We'll also have to power up the translator and plug in this giant wall wart. Okay. So we're powered in, or we're powered on, we're connected. The AT this adapter is connected. Let's turn it on. See if the error message goes away. Now, not being able to read the actual setup instructions for this thing, I wanted to err on the side of caution and power the whole system down. So I'll post, if you want to skip ahead until it finishes its RAM count, I'll put that, overlay that in the video right here after the live stream. So the error has gone away. The PC Network Adapter seems to be happy that it's now connected to something. So I think that's actually pretty neat. Nothing super, super exciting for you. But the next video, we are going to install the PC Network software to see what exactly that can provide and do. I can tell you that the PC Network Adapter, just like the cluster adapter, will give you the option of, you can tell it that you actually want to boot off of the network. So we could actually set the AT up as a server. I've got a couple of model PS225s. I also do have another PC AT in here that we could potentially use, set up, and we'll try that next. So if you like this sort of retro stuff, please consider subscribing to the channel. I've also got a Patreon. The link is in the description underneath, and we'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye now.